Alright guys and gals, this is going to be a very long critique of one of my lifts today, but the reason I'm doing this is to kind of share with you guys the things I look for in my own lifts, and these are the types of things that I also try to see in athletes that I coach. But I'm going to break down literally every single part of this 265-pound squat clean and jerk, or clean and jerk. First and foremost, I want to draw a line here to show roughly where my nipple line is, the chest. That's relevant because of how high I end up pulling this bar, which I didn't think would be that high. Then, I'm going to go to the setup. This is a relatively new setup position for me in having my shoulders more directly above the bar, whereas before there was a while where I was intentionally trying to be in front of the bar with my shoulders. One of my coaches, I guess Noah, pointed this out and said to give it a shot to keep the bar closer, because I have a tendency when I would lift up to pull the bar away from the ground and away from my body, which we all know is bad. So, slowly going, about to pull the bar off the ground here. Nope. That's where the barbell starts. As it comes off the ground, it almost goes straight up, and now you can actually see it just a little bit starting to sweep back towards my body, right there in that angle. I never used to do that. Then it hits the pocket right there. Okay, let's just say that. What I'll notice here is I'm still, first of all, I'm off my heels, as you can see, which is not what I want to do, but my hips never fully open, and I have a big issue with that. So right now, when I'm supposed to be in that triple extension position, you can see pretty darn clearly here that there's a nice angle there, which means I'm not there. I'd like my hips to be fully open, maybe not quite that drastic, but I need to work on that. But now you can see how high the bar goes. That's the top position. So at some point I get the bar that much higher than the middle of my chest, which means obviously in theory I should be able to catch that thing pretty darn high. Either way, it's good power even with this muted hip angle for me. Then catch it. Let's say I probably get under it right there where the elbows go back down. So even there, the receiving position, I'm well above, not well, but I'm above parallel on my squat. So could have power cleaned the weight. Come down, not too much here. You can see a little bit of air under my heels when I catch this thing. Let's go back a little bit, right, on the stand. But even for me, that's better. That's an improvement. So I'm excited about that. The stand is fine. Now, one of my nemesis used to be the jerk. First and foremost, I drop too quickly, so I lose contact with the bar and my shoulder, so that's not a good thing. But things there are still improving as well. So, on the initial dip, take a big breath up. You can see right here, the bar kind of loses contact with my shoulders. But the dip that I used to do where I dip forwards, there's where the bar starts. Now as I dip, you can see it ends here, which is right just a little bit in front because I'm dipping forwards. And you can see in my back angle as well. Here I'm pretty vertical, right? Then when I dip, let's leave that up. Then when I dip, this happens and you can immediately see that butt poke out and the chest doesn't even look like it drops a little bit, but just my spinal alignment there. That's what caused that to happen with the bar. Then from here, the dip and the jump up to me are pretty straight, which is good for me. So this is where I stop. You can still see the bar falling forwards a little bit. But so this is the lowest point. Then as the bar goes up, relatively straight bar path as far as I'm concerned. Right? Which again for me is a huge improvement on where I used to be, where I'd always jump the bar out away and coincidentally miss the bar forwards. Believe it or not. From here, landing position, that's where my feet land. This is okay. I'd maybe want my back knee to be bent a little bit lower so I can receive the bar even lower. In theory, being able to catch more weight. But this front knee position to me is a big improvement from where I used to be as well. And I'll take it. And then on the walk back in, front foot back foot forwards, and the lockout where the bar ends over the middle-ish of the foot. So let's watch one at speed. But overall, for what I'm going to say, all of the things I did wrong, I'm pretty stoked at this 265. This was rep 4 of 5 with about 2 minutes rest in between. This was my second best one probably. Here we go. Cool. What do you guys think? Always open to feedback. Hope you like the analysis, and look forward to chatting with you.